So, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. So, thanks for agreeing to do this interview with me. Basically, what I want to talk to you about is a little bit about your experience in management, like how you got to where you are today, some of the things along the way that you might have picked up.
Sure.
So, the first thing, how did you even get into management?
Well, I guess it started out just really enjoyed leading people. Kind of didn't really have the title, but taking on more leadership responsibility as they would give it to me, and then it eventually worked itself into a management role. Just really enjoy leading a team, being kind of leading the charge and being part of that.
So, it sounds like you just have a love for people, and the leading kind of came as a natural result of that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun working on a team and just leading. It's icing on the cake, figuring out how to make everyone cohabitate and work together and achieve their goals. It's definitely a challenge, but one I enjoy.
That's fun. So what would you say is one of the biggest things that has really helped you grow as a leader?
Yeah, definitely growing as a leader. I think watching the example of other leaders, working for some bosses or things that were really positive, really helped me and pushed me to be better at my job, or to push me to be a better person or a better teammate. And conversely, on the other side of it, working for management or managers that were a poor example, causing me to hate my job and want to quit, and low productivity, and just kind of seeing both ends of it and figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what motivates, and kind of what shuts people down.
That's a good point. I like how you said, the both sides of it kind of motivate you
Yeah.
in different ways even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What would you say to someone who is maybe new to management, or they're just starting out in management? Maybe something you could recommend to be a better leader, some tools or tricks, or something that you maybe picked up along the way.
Yeah, it's make everyone feel valued, their opinion feel valued. You can't take everybody's opinions and run with them, but you sure can listen, and you can take everybody seriously. The biggest thing I think we can do as managers is to not discount our people, but to take their opinion seriously and try to listen, and then change slowly. I think in a world where we're quick to change, or we're quick to do the next best thing, or oh, that might work, and we get these shiny ideas and we want to change. But if you change slow and you give things a chance to work, a lot of times you'll know for sure whether they did or they didn't, versus changing a lot and having no idea what was going to work or what wasn't.
That's a really good point. I think I like your expression, shiny a new idea. Like it's something that, yeah, hey, it's a big flash, let's try this. But yeah, changing slowly, that's a really good thing. Have you seen that work a lot? Have you implemented that in some of your management roles?
Yeah, I definitely have. I think I did it the wrong way starting out.
Okay.
I'd read a new book, or I'd have a friend suggest something to me, and I'd get into it, and I'd be like, oh, this is awesome. I got to implement this tomorrow. And I would change everything, and a lot of times not having the team on board, not having the same vision, they didn't have the time maybe invested reading the book to really understand what we were doing, or didn't really give them a whole lot of vision. I picture myself kind of like a car. Do you want the person that turns their turn signal on well ahead of time and you know what they're about to do, or do you want the leader that basically turns his turn signal on as he's turning? It tends to shake people up, and them not to really feel like they know what's going on or where you're leading them to. So slow is always seems to be the best.
That's good. I like your car analogy. Works well with your current role. That's good. Yeah. I think the analogy you just used too with the car, I think that makes a lot of sense. Do you find that as part of your communication style, getting like illustrations that people can?
Yeah, definitely. So you want to get it down even to the lowest level. The best thing you can do for your team is to lead them and guide them into the direction you want them to go. If I tell them that I really want this result, and they help me come up with a plan to get there, it will almost undoubtedly be more successful than the plan I come up with all the steps by myself, and instruct them on how to get there. So it's definitely something we do. We get together as a team. We talk about what the end goal or what we're trying to accomplish, and I work with them to hopefully point them in the direction that I want them to go. And we kind of build the plan together, because the plan you build together, usually you'll succeed in together.
That's good.
Yeah.
It seems like we had a course that there was one phrase that stuck out to me, and it was that we're people before we're employees, and that seems to be like really like your strategy. You just seem like you even started the conversation with the people versus like trying to get the job done.
Yeah.
It seems like you're all about that.
My wife actually implemented something in our home that I've taken and I've implemented at work, and she uses this phrase that no one person in the family is more important than the family. And I use that at work all the time. No one employee or one teammate is more important than the whole team. And so when I lead or I try to manage my team, I try to manage my teammates like I would want my kids to be managed. If my son had a manager, I'd want him to be hard on him. I'd want him to be fair. But I would want him to take the time to explain to him, to invest in him, to show him, what he could do if he applied himself. And so I try to take that approach with my teammates, is treat them and manage them like I would want my kids to be managed.
It's a really good mindset. Well, it's been really helpful. Thanks again for meeting with me, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, catch you later.
Appreciate it.